Okay, welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
Another episode of Go To Realtors Podcast, Investment Realtors Podcast.
That's
Justin here with Lewis.
Lewis.
We're coming back with a nice, light and fluffy, fun episode.
And you love it light and fluffy.
Yeah,
Tell me the truth.
It's not bad.
See?
I guess it's kind of a viewer question or input, but more of just us kind of conversing to see. So one of our subscribers just wanted to know our take on the market, what we're seeing.
Yeah. Thank you again for all
yes.
the emails and comments. It means a lot.
It does. Yeah. It's been great. So I mean, whether you're in real estate, whether you're in the grocery business, whether you're in construction, it seems like everybody's kind of in the same lull and the ups and downs. A little bit slow, but there are still buyers that are looking for good deals, sellers that aren't giving away their house, but
Not yet.
but are kind of not on cloud nine and like la la land and kind of know what's going on. So I guess kind of what we've been seeing a lot of, we've been going to a lot of OPVs.
Yeah. Opinion of value.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry for the short.
It's real estate lingo,
jargon.
You know.
Yes.
We're surrounded by realtors all day. We can speak with these terms.
It's true. So one thing we like to pride ourselves on, and not that we're giving ourselves a pat on the back, is we are just honest and upfront. We aren't one of those agents that buy listings. We aren't one of those agents that tell you a story of la just to get your listing.
If anything, we talk ourselves out of listings sometimes. If the situation doesn't make sense for the seller, it is what it is. Because eventually, it's a fine line between buying a listing and telling them what they need to hear just to make a sale, and then them never using you. You have a bad reputation. You're not doing good business. Versus telling them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Hopefully they take that honesty and they appreciate it, and then in the future you do business with them.
Yeah, like our mentor always explains to everybody, and he's kind of instilled it in us. When we're helping, whether it's buying or selling, you're trusting us, so we need to be able to sleep well at night knowing that we made the best decision for you. And it is kind of a double-edged sword, because obviously that's how we make money, but we don't make money at other people's expense, and we like to sleep well at night, and we treat everybody with the same kind of respect that we would our own family, our own friends. That's just how we do business. We've actually, like Lewis mentioned, we've talked ourselves out of a few listings lately, of just, sellers gung-ho on seeing something they want to buy. It's definitely not the right move for them, just based on that listing being overpriced, them not being able to get the money they need for their house. And we were flat out told, they've interviewed other agents, and they said, well, the other agent told me an extra $400,000 or $500,000 than what you told me.
Well, whatever number you want, agents will be like, you'll call an agent and be like, hey, I want to get 1.9 for my house. And without even looking, without even knowing, they just say, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Sign right here.
Yeah.
But what's the point of doing that if the house they want is a certain price? They need to sell their house at a certain price to buy that house at a certain price.
Exactly.
If none of that makes sense beforehand, why go through the whole process of listing it and wasting everybody's time, right? So they appreciate it.
We're building trust that's not a fake trust built on anything, on a weak foundation. It's built on
honesty, truth.
Honesty. Yeah. So I mean, we got the next interest rate announcement on the 25th. Tomorrow.
That should be.
So I mean,
I put it
speculation. That's all everybody is doing.
I'm gonna say probably 0.25.
I don't know.
0.25.
I honestly don't know, because they said that the inflation number is below the 4 now at 3.8. They argue that if they raise it, they're just going to really start a domino effect. If they don't, then they're prolonged. I don't know.
Well, they say inflation's down, but everything we just bought recently has gone up too. So I don't understand where that number comes from. I get that they have their own calculation. I'm not going to pretend to be an economist and throw out numbers, but I can't see inflation going down if prices keep going up. So, and plus minimum wage just went up a couple of weeks back. So I think it'll go up one more time, 0.25. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they were talking about the new program they want to put for universal basic income. So I wonder how that would play a piece in everything.
Yeah, that would be would be interesting to say the least.
Yeah, all these things play a factor. I mean, they're raising the property tax in Toronto. All
There's
of
certain
these
taxes going up too.
Yeah, all of these little things are what amount to the big kind of feels like downfall for some of our clients, some of the people we know, and honestly, we get people asking us advice all the time. What should I do? What should I do? Every situation is different. If there's a way you can hold on to the house, we always say hold on to it.
Yeah.
If it's
Even if that means like moving the payments at the end of the amortization and
whatever
just
you got
paying
to
all
do.
interest.
I mean, at the end of the day, whether you buy, like if you're in that house and you're kind of choking, like you're gonna have to rent too. And what people don't understand is renting nowadays is probably as hard as buying. I would say, just how stringent landlords are, what you need, the amount you need to make.
Some landlords are
it's
being
a lot.
some landlords are being even pickier than just like your finances. Some landlords, they're openly like just saying like we only want certain types of people,
which
is
shouldn't be
illegal.
allowed.
It's illegal in Ontario and Canada, but we see it. So on top of like you need your credit score, you need an income, you need a good history. You also you have to fit a certain type of person too.
Yeah, you have to fit
rent.
Small like mold that
it's so hard. It's literally almost easier to just
I don't
buy
know.
a house, get a mortgage.
Yeah. So I mean, interest like it seems like every day is kind of more and more loom and gloom. We always try to find the silver lining in everything. On my biggest thing is what I try and think and try and kind of get in my head is what's the next step. Not just don't think tomorrow like what's going to go further.
Yeah.
And I mean, tough times don't last. I know as cliche as it sounds, tough people do.
Even in terms of investing, we can't really give investor advice either.
But I mean, for what you need to qualify for that, I mean, most of these houses that are going to go for sale or that are for sale, if they're tenanted and it's been, let's say, 10 years, they're below market rent. You're already taking on a substantial mortgage. So I mean, you're not even making ends meet. And then on top of that, you run the risk of maybe the tenant doesn't pay. Maybe you run into something of the house,
furnace, water,
you got
unforeseen problems.
A furnace and a water tank, and you're not doing rentals. I mean, there goes $6,000 right there. It's like you need to have that rainy day fund.
Don't over leverage is probably a good thing to say in this type of market.
It's a domino effect. I mean, it could come down like a house of cards, but
we'll see tomorrow what happens, and we'll see going forward. I know they mentioned there could be another one in December if they raise it again next month, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen on my own research and my own opinion, because I'm not a mortgage broker, I'm not an economist.
No, definitely not one of those.
In history, as fast as rates have risen is as fast as they've fallen. I don't know if that's going to be the same as it is now. I mean,
I can't. I know we talk about this this is literally like a topic conversation every day for
every
us.
hour.
Every hour almost. It's like I just can't see rates going down and prices going back up in the near future if inflation and the cost of living is still so high. If people are still like, if you look at like credit card debt and default rates and like all these mortgage, like it's doom and gloom right now.
It definitely is.
So I can't see them going up again, the prices, while rates go down.
I don't think that price will fall to like, let's say, half of what it is now. I don't ever see interest rates being the crazy low as they were in the past. I think, everyone we talk to, whether mortgage brokers or other people, other agents, like a good healthy interest rate we're not talking 90s, we're talking about now with current income, current everything.
But okay, hold on a second, because I bought my house in 1987 for $100,000.
Yeah, and how much was your wage?
My interest rate was 14%.
Yeah, it's really bad. 1987. That's really bad.
Like, the house was only 100,000.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like, you already were making about like 30,000 a year. So
my kind of thought process is rates for a healthy economy, in the 4s probably.
4 would be good.
So if it could come down from what we are now, that would be significant. I don't see it being fast like this. I think maybe 24 they might stay kind of consistent and then maybe start to come down or not.
We'll see.
Or not.
When all those mortgage renewals come up in 24, 25, 26.
This is the thing. If all of these renewals were, TD says I think 50% are coming up in 25. RBC is like 20% in 26. And all of these are coming up. The government better figure out real quick what's going on or they're going to collapse us.
I don't know what
we don't know.
I don't know what their plan is.
I don't know.
Nobody really knows what the plan is.
It's all hypothetical. We're just guessing. We're like, okay, we'll eat this Mickey Donnelly to feel better today. Like that's.
at the end of the day, if everybody's on UBI, they don't really need to show an income.
Yeah.
So they don't really need to work, right? You could just work off whatever the government gives you,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't like it'll never be like striving for anything else. You're kind of just like stuck on that limit.
Yeah.
So that would help just for day to day like expenses like food
Mhm.
and water and stuff, but you're not making any extra. So I don't
Yeah.
know how that would work. If that's it depends what direction the country goes. Nobody knows.
Well, guys,
We're in La La Land.
we're gonna try and leave you on a little bit of a high note since this whole episode was kind of loom and gloom.
Yeah, give us a good high note, Justin.
Just
please.
honestly, it's the small things in life. Whatever you can look forward to. It could be as simple as a show, going for a walk,
I
one
got
of
a
your
wedding
favorite
this
meal.
weekend.
There you go. Hanging out with your family, with your kids. Just look for the silver lining. It's the little moments in life that make it all worth it.
And that's it. And that's words of wisdom right
We're
there.
hoping the next episode's going to be a little bit more upbeat and positive. We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, so we made a prediction today. I made one. You made one.
And
Leave
what
us
are
a
the
comment.
predictions?
My prediction is that it's going to go up 0.25. Yours is that it's not going to go up 0.25. So leave a comment in below.
Yeah.
Vote on whose side you're on.
Maybe we should start doing raffles or
let's
something.
get a little. Hey, maybe we'll do a little raffle
Yeah.
going or a little healthy competition between yourself and myself.
Guys, as always, you can find us on the social medias or emails or numbers. Don't hesitate. There's no stupid question, just stupid answers.
Oh, come on.
No. Honestly, there is no stupid question.
Ask away.
Like, advice is free. We love to help people. We love to kind of wrap our head around Rubik's cubes and different people's problems. We're problem solvers.
That's what we do.
So all the best. Happy Tuesday, and let's get this bread.
Get the bread, guys.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.